go to the next match, Dave, where we did see Sami Zayn along with Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura take on Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship. This match went 9 minutes and 20 seconds long. Interesting to see Sami Zayn look like he's came out of a bunker out of the last 8 months, hiding from the war or coronavirus, whatever you want to mention. He looks like a straight up. He looks like a damn homeless. He looks like a damn homeless person out there. Doesn't even wear his regular ring gear anymore. What'd you think of the match? Since this was your buddy and your favorite Daniel Bryan, who loses to Sami Zayn tonight, what was your thoughts on this?
Well, he's not my buddy, but he's one of my favorite wrestlers. Yes. I liked how they presented Sami Zayn. People I know in our Discord, check out our Discord, were complaining about how Sami Zayn is wrestling now because this could be a really good wrestling match. But Sami Zayn's not there anymore. I think he could if they wanted to, but his great wrestler
has really watered down his moveset. Like, it's super watered down.
I agree. And that's because with his super great wrestling gimmick, being the super guy hero, never got over.
Is this one?
It never worked.
Jesus, which one? There it is. There it goes. I should have titled these. I'm such an idiot. It's his...
This heel manager who gets his ass kicked, who can't hardly wrestle, it seems like, but we know he can. It works.
Hey, what's up?
Because when Daniel Bryan is getting his hands out and beating him, and he's like screaming, like, "Ow, stop!" I mean, that's just great shit right there. And look, I thought Bryan. I think in the different circumstances, Bryan's winning this match. But because where we're at, why not have him carry on the title and keep as champ? If they keep this going like this, when he finally does drop it, it'll be a big moment when someone finally beats him.
True. I'm just like definitely shocked to see how watered down his moveset is, and I know a lot of you guys in the Discord were saying that maybe it's because of his injuries and that he's kind of held back a lot, or maybe he's just being that cowardly heel now, that he's more of a manager than a wrestler now, and that he's going to be more of a coward inside the ring. Other than that, it was still a pretty physical match. I mean, Daniel Bryan was laying in on Sami Zayn tonight for the majority of the match. We did see some outside interference here and there, but I thought the match wasn't bad. Just a finish, kind of another finish that just came out of nowhere, where Daniel Bryan loses to Sami Zayn. Any other thing you want to say about that?
Yeah, because what if SummerSlam rolls around, Tony, and Nakamura and Sami Zayn aren't getting along so much anymore?
Okay, you want to get that?
And we see Nakamura versus Sami Zayn for the IC title, and we see like the old Sami, or maybe something
the old Sami. Yes,
we need the old Sami Zayn back.
Look at Speeds right there. Remember when Sami fought Nakamura at NXT Dallas when Shinsuke first got here? How far have those two fallen? Says Speeds. Yeah, that was one of my favorite wrestling matches ever. That match was just incredible. I think someone made a video of Sami year by year. Some of his original moves stopped being used, said Bobaruski. See, I didn't notice that, but you don't see the dive through the turnbuckle or the ring post and doing the DDT outside the ring anymore. You don't see him doing much high flying moves much anymore, and you don't really even see him in the ring at all very much anymore. It's just it's weird how drastic his moveset has changed inside the ring.
Well, because look at him now, though, because when he first came to SmackDown, when they first did the draft, and it looked like he was about to get a title shot and win the title and possibly get a shot at it. And then it turns Jinder Mahal's getting the title shot and going to become your champion for the next 3 or 4 months. I mean, look at Sami Zayn. He's never been in a better spot on the main roster than he is right now.
Where's the Blue Thunder Bomb or whatever that move is that never finishes a match? Is it called the Blue Thunder Bomb? I think he's right. Exactly. He's just... It's just weird. What was exactly his injury? The neck, right? Was it a neck injury or shoulder injury?
I know he had shoulder injuries before, so it could have been a neck injury. It's possible. But I like it. It was to me, it reminded me of some old school pro wrestling selling where he was running outside the ring, count to 10, and the guys are cutting him off, and it was kind of like that heel manager finally getting caught in the ring and finally getting beat up. And then the worst thing about it, the whole thing, he still won the match against our hero, Daniel Bryan. That was, to me, that's great.
Your hero, Daniel Bryan, Dave. A
lot of fans like Daniel Bryan chant, yes, he's the good guy, Zayn's the evil bad guy who sneakily gets away and still has that title. Whether you like the look of it or not.
Go to collect a check and coast into retirement, says Ian Dunn. Yeah, that's a great way to describe Nakamura. Let's see. Noob, you just missed us talk about Kairi and Asuka. Noob, the huge Asuka fan, says Kairi just fulfilled her promise to her late friend that she posted on Twitter. However, Asuka, like most of us wrestling fans, were not happy of the result earlier tonight. I don't know. She wasn't.
What do you mean her late friend?
Maybe, I don't know. Dave, ask Noob. Didn't he throw out his shoulder, fist pumping as he was getting into the ring for his first main roster match against Cena? Yes, that is true. Yeah, Bob.
It wasn't about a fist pump. Come on.
Wait, we get it, Tony. Your hero is HBK. Don't have a heart attack. Okay, look, listen. Can I just say one thing before we move on with the WrestleMania recap show? Was SmackDown good last night, Dave? Yes or no?
Oh my God! I knew you were going to
say SmackDown good last night? Yes or no, Dave? Can you answer my question, please?
Yes, I thought it was a good show.
Is there any coincidence that they just happened to show HBK versus Ric Flair during that SmackDown that was a really good SmackDown?
Is there any coincidence they showed Daniel Bryan versus Nakamura?
See, I didn't mention that, Dave. What match was better, though? Thank you very much.
Live? I will move
on.
And who was in the crowd of that match? Charlotte Flair. Yep. 12 years later, she's a 20-time women's champion.
Oh, man. It's because he was so injury prone, they had to take moves from him to keep him safe, says Steven2411. That's possibly true as well. All right, let's move on. You're D. Cohen, my man, D. Cohen, huge HBK fan, my man. People only remember that match because it was Ric Flair's last match. Hold up. Hold the phone. That's probably one of the main reasons. I will give you that. But how incredible was Shawn Michaels during that match? How incredible. How incredible was he?
How incredible was Ric Flair in that match?
Who carried him, Dave? Who carried him during that match, Dave?
I don't think he carried him because Ric Flair was still under 60, so he was still having a decent...
Give me a fucking break here.
It's really too bad that was Ric Flair's last match ever.
Well, yes. Yes.
TNA!
We don't remember that shit, Dave, other than the match he had with Jay Lethal. That's the only thing we ever mentioned. It was pretty incredible when you're beating the shit out of a 7-year-old man. All right, man. That makes it even more incredible that HBK carried a 70-year-old man to a great match that everybody always remembers. He
was 58 or something like that.
Well, he looks like he's fucking 70 in that match. All right, let's move on. Flair is a legend. I will give you that. All right, let's continue.